You check the same texts again. You scan the account balance. You feel this isn't helping, but you can't stop. What if that search for reassurance is actively training your brain to feel less safe, not more? This isn't paranoia. It's your nervous system's threat detection system, stuck in overdrive after it missed a real danger. Your brain now sees the person you need for comfort as the source of the threat. A painful contradiction. We'll explain why this checking is a trap, why finding nothing offers no relief, and the 3 pillars that actually rebuild safety. So why does checking feel so mandatory, yet so unfulfilling? The reason is a simple, cruel loop in your brain. When you check your partner's phone, you aren't looking for information. You are desperately searching for a feeling of safety. And here is the trap. Information cannot deliver that feeling because you can never, ever prove a negative. Finding nothing fails to register as evidence of safety. Instead, it registers as evidence you haven't found it yet. A clean phone doesn't create trust. It just resets the timer on your anxiety, starting the cycle all over again. This endless, unwinnable search does more than exhaust you. It erodes trust in your own judgment, making you question your instincts. The fundamental mistake is trying to substitute control for trust. We think monitoring everything can prevent more pain. Your logical mind may understand, but your body can keep reacting as if the threat is present. Your nervous system remembers the shock. This process is called neuroception. Your brain constantly scans for danger, and after betrayal, it flags even neutral events as threats. If checking doesn't work and control is an illusion, what actually reduces this hypervigilance? It's about how information is given. The antidote to obsessive checking is removing what the checking is for. This happens through 3 specific actions. Let's start with disclosure. First, what keeps the wound open is trickle truth. This is when details surface slowly over months through questions and discoveries. Each new piece of information is a fresh betrayal. It forces you to constantly reevaluate reality and keeps the detective mode on. The alternative is a full, structured disclosure, one intensely painful conversation that allows the file to finally be closed. This is incredibly difficult and can be re-traumatizing without professional help. A therapist provides the safety needed for this conversation. The second pillar is transparency that is volunteered, not demanded. A partner handing you their phone unprompted offers genuine reassurance. Full disclosure and volunteered transparency are powerful. Still, they mean little without the slow ingredient that does most of the work. The third pillar is consistency. The slow accumulation of evidence that words align with actions day after day. There are no shortcuts. This leads to a critical distinction. Healthy relationships have verification, checking in, asking questions. Traumatized ones have surveillance. Here is how you know the difference. Verification decreases as trustworthiness builds. Surveillance never decreases, regardless of what is found. If months pass and the checking hasn't lessened, it's typically one of 2 things. More information is still hidden, or the trauma needs direct treatment. Let's connect all these pieces. How does the biological trap we started with relate to the path forward? Remember that overactive threat detection system? When it stays activated, it turns healthy verification into endless surveillance. We asked, what works if searching for information doesn't? The answer is a new data stream that does register as safety. Volunteered transparency. You cannot prove a negative, that betrayal isn't happening, but you can prove a positive, that trustworthiness is being built, one action at a time. The goal isn't a relationship with no mistakes. It is a relationship secure enough to handle them, with a commitment to face pain together. The urge to check is powerful and real, but it is a search that cannot complete. You are looking for safety where it cannot be found. You are not crazy for looking. You are a person whose trust was broken, running a threat detection program that can only find not safe yet. Healing comes from full disclosure that ends the search, volunteered transparency, and slow, steady consistency that lets the nervous system stand down. Stop searching for evidence of lies. Start demanding evidence of trustworthiness. That is the only search that leads to peace.